Hi Mom, this video is about the trip over here. It's a little different from the videos I've been doing. That's because I'll be using a video editing software which allows me to do jump cuts like the one that I just did, and the one that just happened now. Hopefully it'll mean that there is fewer uhs and ums and fewer awkward pauses. So on July 5th we had our staging in San Francisco, which mostly just involved your standard orientation activities like the kind that would happen in college, in a conference room in a hotel there in the city. But at the next day at 5 a.m. we had to get up and head to the airport. I actually volunteered to be a group leader that morning, so I was busy keeping track of directions and people and I wasn't able to record any video. I have some pictures though, they're very boring. At the airport we had to get about 70 people through TSA, which took a couple of hours, but then after all that rushing we had even more waiting. We were in for a real treat though. We then got on a plane and took an 11-hour plane ride, and even though we were able to get up and stretch our legs for a couple minutes every hour or so, and we were able to chat with each other now and again, we eventually started to incur the wrath of like the world's most belligerent flight attendant staff. But we did finally eventually get to Japan, where our layover was, and when we got there, I had some thoughts.
Okay. Can I write your stuff? I'm in Japan.
We really didn't do that much in Narita Airport, which is really not that close to Tokyo and doesn't have all the flashing crazy lights and culture shock that you might expect from a trip to Japan, which, I mean, it was a layover, it wasn't a trip. But I did buy some iced coffee in a can from some insanely courteous shopkeepers. And all the facilities had their writing in kanji, so I guess I had a pretty decent Japanese experience. But I don't think it's high on my list of places I'm gonna visit while I'm over here. After a couple hours of waiting around, we got on our plane to Manila, and after about 5 more hours of utter sleeplessness, I think we arrived in Manila in a surprisingly good mood.
Hey guys, we're in the Philippines.
We made our way to customs, and it was there that we finally actually were met by actual Peace Corps staff. We had made it the entire way without chaperones. We managed ourselves. And after another hour of being bombarded by both very familiar and unfamiliar things, we got on a bus and drove another hour to where we are now in Silang, Cavite. We had been awake close to 30 hours. We went to bed at 1 a.m. and we were expected at training the next morning at 9 a.m. And that was our journey.
You gotta wave your hand over and saying your magic word, okay? And then from there, just, you know, grab it and pull up, okay? Alright, are you ready? Mm-hmm. You're sure?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, hold on. Okay.
Can I hold it?
Alright, say your magic word.
Shandanga.
Alright, see you.
Gosh.
So now, watch.
Oh my god.
That's a $1 coin. Or that's what that is. So now watch. So now put it back in. Okay? Alright, now try it by yourself. Like I said, I gave you a little oomph help there. But.
I don't understand this.
What's there not to understand?
It's rigged. Like, only he can.
Andrew, how do you feel about Wang Wang?
No comment right now.
Are you against it? Can you make an official?
Back to you in a week.
Can you make an official statement about Wang Wang?